All right, guys. Ernie here, Paleo Hiker MD. Day 4, Whole 30, and it's a pretty good day. Pretty good day overall. In my past Whole 30s, this was kind of the day that I kind of lost patience. I was a little more irritable. This time, not so bad. I had a pretty good day. Had a busy day at work. Started out my day bright and early, and had a good day. I think that overall, this is a time when people really start to question what they're doing. They feel bad, they're irritable, and overall, things just, you're not sure if you're in the right direction or not, but I can just promise you guys to stick with it. It's really worth it, and the seas will part here soon, and you'll start to feel better. So just hang in there. All right, guys, so challenges today. Honestly, not a lot of challenges. Again, I've gotten pretty into the groove of planning for my Whole 30, making sure I have the food that I need. So overall, that's been pretty well. I have felt in the afternoons around 3 or 4, kind of hungry, kind of wanting a snack. Anybody following along today read the new post from Whole30.com taking some things off of the Whole 30 approved list, coming down on the use of dried fruits and nut bars as a sweet or as a snack. I did do that the other day when we were driving, but I'm trying very hard not to do that. And I'll tell you all a little story about the difference between my first Whole 30 and my second Whole 30. My first Whole 30, I stuck completely to the program, but I ate a lot of things with repetition that were just because I was wanting something sweet or hungry. I ate a lot of dried fruit, and I ate a lot of apples with almond butter. And it was completely compliant, totally Whole 30. And in the 30 days, I probably lost maybe 2 pounds and felt a little bit better. My second Whole 30, I realized the error of my ways, and I really altered the way I ate, and I approached what I was doing from the standpoint of why am I eating what I'm eating. I made a hard and fast rule: no dried fruit and no almond butter whatsoever. Went without it completely. Even though those things are technically Whole 30 compliant, part of the Whole 30 is understanding why you eat certain foods and not using foods as a means to an end. I didn't do that in my first Whole 30. My second Whole 30, I felt great. I lost 13 or 14 pounds, and just a completely different experience for me. So make sure that you don't run into that trap of running after something sweet, even though it's Whole 30 compliant, especially the dried fruit and nut bars or just dried fruit in general. So what did I eat today? For breakfast, had my classic fruit. I did not, though, have any coffee today. So in a little bit of a hurry. And for the first time in probably 3 years, I did not have coffee in the morning. And I said, let's kind of do an experiment. Let's see how I feel. And you know what? I had no problems whatsoever. Didn't miss it. Grabbed a bottle of water on the way into the hospital and didn't miss a beat. So I was pretty excited about that. I love coffee. I love the taste of coffee. But I don't need coffee, and that's a really big deal to me. For lunch, I had some leftover Mexican beef stew, the same stew I had earlier this week from Nom Nom Paleo's cookbook. And I also had on the side just a roasted beet, same that we've been using in our salads. We had an extra roasted beet, and I just threw it in there and ate the whole beet, and it was very good. As a snack this afternoon, I was a little bit hungry, and I had a nice handful of blueberries, fresh blueberries. For dinner, both my wife and I really felt like something fresh. I made a salad, made a quick mustard vinaigrette with a Whole 30 compliant mustard. Threw some cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, sesame seeds, and on top of that we put some steak that we grilled on the big green egg. And on the side I had just a few tostones. I had a couple of green plantains around, and I just fried those up in a little bit of coconut oil, and that was dinner. All right, guys, so that's day 4. Moving on to day 5. These next, today and tomorrow, are kind of similar days. I want to encourage you guys to stick with it. If you're following with me live, then stick with it for sure. If you're following me later and you're just following day to day to see how things are, stick with days 4 and 5. You can get very grumpy, you can get very irritable, you can get very demanding. You start to really want things that you can't have. And I encourage you just to stick with it because it's worth it and the light is at the end of the tunnel. So stay tuned tomorrow. Appreciate you guys following along. I encourage you guys to share this journey with other people, share the channel with other people, see if you can get others to do the whole 30. And maybe if they see me, a physician here in America, doing this, they might be willing to give it a try and see if they can improve their health by changing what they eat. All right, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate all the input, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.